In these troubled times, one area of increasing concern is global energy security. Well, Turkey's Energy Minister Alparslan Bayraktar has been here in Washington, and I sat down with him to discuss the issue. I'm John Brain, and this is TRT World's One-on-One. It's an issue really highlighted by the Ukraine war, but how much of a concern is global energy supplies?
Well, there's a big concern about global energy security and energy supply for various reasons, because today's energy world was facing many different crises and many different risks, starting from climate risks, pandemic last few years, high energy and commodity prices, supply chain problems, high inflation, cost of capital is increasing, all relevant to monetary policies. All these things are creating a lot of uncertainties for energy markets. And obviously the main reasons for the energy security concerns. In addition to these, as you rightly mentioned, there are geopolitical risks, the war in Ukraine, the crisis in the Middle East. So these are creating a lot of concerns about the global energy security. But in addition to these developments, I think the equally important thing is like policy-wise, uncertainty on policies, changing policies from one administration to another also are great concern about the energy security and giving the mixed signals to the investment community to invest on the energy fields. So these are the major concerns that we have in global energy security.
And you're here in Washington. How is the partnership between your country and the US addressing those concerns?
There are some certain areas that we are talking with our counterparts in here, with the US administration, to cooperate. Obviously, one of them is like a natural gas. US is becoming one of the major LNG suppliers to Turkish market. Another area is in line with our decarbonization goal is nuclear, and small modular reactors are becoming an important and visible elements of decarbonization. So there are so many US small modular reactors companies are interested in investing in Turkey. So this is another area. And one last part of this conversation that we had today with my counterpart, Secretary Granholm, is focusing on critical minerals, which is part of the successful energy transition, rare earth metals, that will help us to introduce these newly emerging technologies, battery, electric vehicles, photovoltaic panels, and others.
And all this is going to boost supply?
Absolutely, absolutely, yes. Because these are the areas that will be more visible in the near future. And also, like LNG already is the major things for our economy, because the gas is quite crucial for our economy and development.
And tell us about the strategic mechanism meeting in March and what came out of that.
Well, actually, it's a more structured way of our energy cooperation, energy and mining cooperation, let me say it this way. It includes all these areas that I already mentioned, but in another area that we are focusing is to cooperate in the third countries and different regions such as Africa, Middle East, and Caucasus. So it's a kind of broad cooperation in this field, and again, more structured way. That's G to G, government to government. But at the same time, we're planning to add business community and companies into this platform that we can have more tangible, result-oriented cooperation.
And you've mentioned various forms of energy. What about nuclear?
Again, like nuclear with this small modular reactors are the area that we are focusing, because Turkey has a very ambitious nuclear power generation program, very comprehensive program. It includes large-scale conventional type of nuclear power generation plants, but at the same time, at least 5 gigawatts of small modular reactors will be in our energy mix over the next 20 years to make our industry's energy transition, transformation towards carbon neutrality. So these are the areas that we are working together with the US administration.